tried posting my live stream on the What the Fuck Portland page. Woo! Let's do this. Maybe it's because I'm masochistic. I don't know. I know they're going to come in strong. Did I leave? Okay, I did leave my pen. All right. So. Ooh. I'm giving the sweets to the people that I know have this thing. I'm going to say big basket. Well, of course I was not giving you this sweet basket. We've already done 50 reps with the ab roller, which is always fun. If they let my post on What the Fuck Portland that involves my little shindig here, I'm about to get trashed on. Because half of that group, well, I wouldn't even say half. I'd say the majority of the group is not exactly with the whole idea of being polite. We're kind of all over the polite spiel and just want to be able to express ourselves. And the admins on WTF Portland seem to allow that. Oh, she's getting a lot of food this time. All right. Are you already on the live? All right. Holy cow, we've got 9 people. I just jumped out like crazy. Welcome to the Nut House. Actually, technically, it would be welcome to the zoo. But, you know, our exotic animal collection is, in my opinion, when it comes to tarantulas and other creepy crawly critters, better than what I have seen in the is it entomology department at the zoo. No offense, Portland Zoo, but my spiders are better than your spiders. Unfortunately, right now, I'm actually working on feeding the dog, so you're gonna have to bear with me for a second. Talk some mad shit on the WTF Portland page when I posted there, and I don't know exactly what I expected to come out of this, but hey, you know what? Might as well just go for it. Now that is what my dog wants. Even the cat's lined up over here like, man, can I get me some of that? Alright, Oliver. I'll get you some. Alright. Food. Oh. Want to talk about poop? I like dog food when Mom's makes it for me. Oh God, we've hit the furry section of YouTube. That's just odd. But hey, could be worse. Could hit the religious section of YouTube. Does YouTube have a religious section? God, if I got an LDS person on here, that would be a heyday. Granted, a lot of the people in the LDS church are very nice people. I just do not follow the faith. I used to, but shit happens. Yes, don't tread. You know, that's what people were saying to other people here recently, but we got ignored on that one. So, or made fun of. So, tit for tat, buddy. What the hell is your problem? You want some too? Okay, well, okay, come here. There. If you eat the portion of your food that has that on it, I will start putting it in your food too. He was literally like sobbing. Alright. Mr. Fortnite, no! Yeah, I know. Weird genetics got me these feet, folks. Of course, this one's not out. But he is out of water. The tarantula in this enclosure is a Harpictera pulchrites sling. It is an arid climate species, which is why we only put water in this lid portion that sits above his den. Gives him just enough fluids to go up, get hydrated, and then go back in. He's acting hungry, but he's also, like, obese. So, Mr. Fortnite, no, that's drugs. Ain't nothing on here drugs.
I wonder if they're talking about the ear or something.
Huh? That would have to be a really big fucking rock, guys. Or are you talking about the fact that the pen broke in my pocket? That was a fun day. At least it didn't spill everywhere.
Somebody asked what happened.
This is a chase pen, which does not give it any brownie points. If you could actually look inside the threads that screw it together, just completely, look at this, just completely failed. So, yeah, poorly made. You know what isn't poorly made? Despite how cheap it is? The same pens that I use at my work. Good old Bic. This shit right here. It's the only kind of pen I like to carry around. It is ugly, but it gets the job done.
Did Tetris finish your food?
No. Bic is freaking fantastic. Hello. Actually, part of what I do here is write down all the fucking new names so that I can know who is... What?
I said good luck.
Yeah, I see all that. Fucking holy shit. Off the grid, talk about poop. Okay, Jesus Christ, you guys. Alright, give me a second. We got...
Good, Jess, what are you doing?
Dang. Off grid. Domina. Mr. Fortnite. Able to inject a lot of flavor in that marinated jerk in a very short period of time. I love the velvet nature and the creativity of coconut and cauliflower. But what I've done different herbs. Av. Really showing that you're growing as a cook, John. Very impressive. Thank you, Chef. Next up, wow. Glowing Ghoul. I don't know what the judge
gonna say, I just hope that tastes absolutely amazing. So, explain the dish.
Chris Amonte.
Mixed berry calamansi coulis. And it's supposed to be like a roll dessert.
Fucking talk about sounding like a rich last name. Holy shit. Gotcha, life player.
He chose to do a very vicious thing. But meringue is kind of technically wrong. It's more like a marshmallow than meringue. This dish is, I don't know how to say it. It's chewy, it's raw in the middle, it's doughy. This is
I'm Leia. Quit changing your names!
a sloppy mess.
Did you? No, I did not put stars to Domina. I only have limited space on this paper. Limited space. All of your names are taking everything up. Okay, so. This is our male Brazilian blue tarantula. We actually have two. This one's kind of beat to shit, though. His abdomen is, by beat to shit, I mean his abdomen's pretty much bald. He managed to flee his cage. And when I went to go and collect him, he decided that while my face was pretty much like right here, he was going to throw them urticating hairs. You guys know what urticating hairs are? Most likely not, but hopefully we got a few nerds in here. Urticating hairs are a defense mechanism that New World tarantulas managed to adapt in the years that they had in the Americas. So essentially what they'll do is they will lift their booty, in most cases, doesn't always have to happen like this, they will lift their booties into the air, and then, if that doesn't get your attention, they will kick their ass hairs at you. It will disperse in a cloud that can cover, depending on how bad the breeze is, 10 to 20 feet in one direction. Which in D&D would be fantastic, but in reality just sucks ass. Okay? Because once that hits your skin, you're going to be itchy as fuck. And if it gets up into your sinuses, down your throat, in your eyes, you're going to be miserable for quite some time. There was one time I got it mistaken for Rona, and then there was one time I got Rona mistaken for urticating hairs. So that was interesting, because we had a tarantula that liked to get real friendly with those hairs. These male tarantulas are actually looking for females. That's why they are so active. And it makes them what I like to call high-risk escapees. Both of our Brazilian blue violets have managed to escape at one point or another, only to be caught shortly thereafter. You see, so long as you manage to keep a general notion, general idea of where the damn spider ran off to, you won't have to explain to somebody else why the fuck you are trying to burn the house down. Instead, you get to go and play catch a pet. Sometimes it leads to call a vet, but not in our case. In our case, we are very careful and did not have to deal with that. Here we go. Ow. This is what they look like from a better angle. Look at that. Now, we do have to go and get some food in their cages because, despite the fact that they are in fact adults, they still need sustenance. I say that because adult tarantulas need less sustenance than their younger counterparts. Sometimes they won't eat for months at a time out in the wild. What? Fuck no. These tarantulas are worth hundreds. And they're pets. Come on now. I'm actually probably going to get a hold of our spider guy and start looking into selling the males because he might want them for breeding programs later on. There we go. Why, thank you. This is a juvenile orange head roach. And it's going into that cage. My friend, you better hope that male is not hungry. Because you probably look like a treat. And he went right into the den. So we won't see anything from that. No, you freaking weirdo. Jake. You need to tone it down. Get off the crack, my friend. Drugs are bad, okay? Let's see here. We have Gotcha Life Player, Jason. Wait, do we have Jason down? I don't think so. Jason 192. 2. We have Jake F, who's got some sort of weird fetish for crushed bugs. You better be. I don't know what I would do through the screen, but you, by golly, you better be joking. Probably should have washed my hand before I scratched my face. Bug crush. It would not fucking surprise me. Given the fact that I don't know if they actually posted it, but I dropped my live stream on What the Fuck Portland. So we can get some weirdos. Oh God. Proved your post in Portland Reptiles and Exotics. Well, it's a little too late for that. That was last night's stream. Oh my God. What's the point of being an admin if you go and you wait like 48 hours? It's 24 hours. I'm exaggerating.
I was going to say 48 hours from last night's stream.
All right. I can't do math, guys. And Mama said I was special. All right. About as special as a wood-headed axe.
As a what?
Wood-headed axe.
That's no such thing.
All right, so I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe tonight is the night that we are supposed to feed our big old spider. Girl, quit running. This, your roaches are disgusting to tarantulas.
We have fed them chicken hearts.
We actually have fed some of our tarantulas chicken hearts in a pinch. They are scavengers, and they will pick off things from
It's
the...
a little bee who really liked them.
Yeah. Oh, God, you are sharp as shit. Fuck you. All right, come on. You're going right in there. Oh, fuck, I saw that from out here.
You didn't have this aim toward it?
Well, all you saw was the fucking little leg. But, yeah, she got that. Let's get the fucking flashlight. Oh, come on. I swear to God. Oh, yeah, there it is. Look at that. This is our giant pink-toed tarantula. Our Theraphosa apophysis. That is our messy house. Alright, here we go. We're going inverted. You're upside down, folks. I understand it might be a little disconcerting.
I see a roach and it's grass. What happened is what
the tarantula is going to eat the roach. And I think the tarantula is also going to molt either after this roach or the next one. She's getting fat. Okay. That little one is Legs. Legs is a Theraphosa apophysis. A species related or subspecies of the Theraphosa. There's the Theraphosa apophysis, the Theraphosa blondie, and the Theraphosa burgundy. And the Theraphosa blondie, I believe, is technically the Goliath bird-eating tarantula. You know that heavy-bodied motherfucker, the heaviest arachnid in the world? Yes. This is its leggy cousin. As a matter of fact, we have a molt up on the wall that we are drying out that we're going to be putting in resin of the tarantula. It is female, by the way, which means we are going to have hopefully many years with this tarantula. Our goal originally was to later on down the line breed the little bitch, and believe me, she's earned that. She's not named that, she's just called that from time to time.
What's her name, though?
No, that's Legs.
Oh, I thought you said a little bit.
No, I did say little bitch because she acts like one. There's a reason why we don't take the lid off of her den when we feed her. How did I lose a like? Oh well. It's because she loves using those urticating hairs. She loves using them. Straight up diabolical. And her urticating hairs are by far the most irritating. I don't know if it's just the general shape or because I have some weird allergy to them, but her hairs suck the most. Now she has water. She clearly has food. I gotta toss some food in with the other Brazilian blue, but we'll do that at the end. We also have ball pythons, a Vietnamese centipede, a scorpion, one of the more generic species of scorpion, but still, she is beautiful. Go. Alright. Oh my god. Here we are. We're gonna drop, well actually, no. We just dropped some roaches in this one's cage. Alright, here we go. Oof. Okay. Check this out. Come on. This is Needles. Needles is an Asian forest scorpion. She needs to have a similar environment to our uh, tropical terrestrial tarantulas out of the New World. Her diet, much like many of the other creepy crawly critters, consists of other creepy crawly critters. She is primarily an insectivore, and she is very much venomous. Now, I'm not sure if you know this, but there is a difference between venomous and poisonous. Venom is a substance that will make you sick or hurt if it's injected into you, while poison will make you sick or hurt if you ingest it. Jesus. What?
Are we talking about me?
No.
I thought I heard Jessica. Hi.
The stress level in this house is a little high, guys. We're trying to build up followers on YouTube that will make our followers on TikTok pale in comparison, because you can actually monetize better apparently on YouTube. I haven't gotten there yet.
I don't even think we're close.
Yeah, well, at least we're over 200.
And the cow. She's like, I'm ready for bed.
Well, she can be ready for bed. Look at that. She is so pretty. You got to keep the humidity up. You got to keep temperatures no less than 75, and we try to keep... I have right now about, I'd say, 215 subscribers, and I've had over, I believe it's 3,000 subscribers on my my TikTok channel. So I pulled away from TikTok because they were censoring me more on that particular app. Go figure, the app that people are saying has Chinese ties is run like it's from communist China. Who would have thought? It's kind of messed up the way they had it running. They would let people go and pit animals against each other, like predators against predators. And when you go and try to report it for animal cruelty, oh no, not those videos. But by golly, if you had a political stance that they didn't agree with, oh, I have 219. Yeah, getting there. You know, it doesn't matter how far I tweak the camera if I don't have the camera facing the right way. Ebus. So this is our white knee tarantula. Look at all this weird glasswork she's put in. Got a little bit more of that. This is a tropical terrestrial tarantula. Can be typically found in the wilds of South America, but we know a guy who breeds and or sells them domestically.
Little guy's out.
So we don't have to worry about people bringing them in from the wild.
You okay?
Oh, thank you, gotcha. What? Apparently, my biggest snake is out. This tarantula
Wait, is it your turn now?
still has a freaking roach in its cage. This is Little Guy. Little Guy is a standard ball python. Ooh, his scales are looking a little bit on the gray side. Look at that.
That's my baby.
Yeah. We're going to need to go and dump more water into the cage to boost it, but he could be going into blue soon. Interesting. And this is our blonde bimbo. This is Oliver. Yes, this is Oliver. And this is Wolf. Hey! And they have left a horrendous mess that I need to clean up tomorrow. Because tomorrow is the one day where I will probably have the time to work on the inside and the outside. There's a lot of things that need to be done around here. I got to trim up bushes, though I've got to do it carefully. Especially with the rose bushes during summer months, you're technically not supposed to go and fuck with those when it comes to trimming up, because you can actually put them in shock, which is why you only do it 1 or 2 branches at a time during the summer. No. Ooh, that breeze from outside. Whoa.
Oh, hi, Belle.
Yeah, Belle's all the way out too. They're probably wondering why they don't have their heat emitters on. We typically
No. Duchess. No.
look at that girl. Look at how
Honey,
beautiful.
call Duchess.
Duchess, come on.
Don't bump.
I jingle when I slap my pocket.
Thank you, hon.
You're welcome. Look at her. She's such a pretty girl. All right. Now, we've sprayed this one's cage down. I think that our little Spooter here is pre-molt. She's got that massive booty. She's off feed. And she is ever so slowly putting matting down. Now, what we'll see the day that she's actually going to flip over is an explosion of webbing in one certain spot. That is called the molt mat. It is the location that she decides to flip over. Now, if you're going to go and own a tarantula, you should know outright right now that tarantulas typically flip over onto their backs when they're molting. So many new owners think that they have just killed their tarantula because they look in the cage and it's flipped on its back. No, do not, I mean it, do not touch that tarantula. I learned that from the Angry Cops meme. Sure, fucking don't do it, guys. That guy is so fucking funny. But leave it alone. And leave it alone for a few days, because if you go and move the tarantula like sooner than 3 days after its last molt, you can get it to rupture its
Duchess, get down.
joints. What was she doing?
Jumping on me.
Oh my god.
I don't need her to cause the wound to get worse.
You see, what people don't understand.
Is I just got my stool.
Okay. Is that it? We're gonna get nice and close. How my nose hairs look?
Well, that's the time.
You gonna eat through? All right. What you don't understand is that tarantulas aren't these indestructible behemoths within the arachnid world. As a matter of fact, they are prone to injuries from falls, and they are prone to envenomation, especially shortly after a molt. And they are prone to pressure-related injuries from within their bodies shortly after a molt. They are very much hydraulically inclined critters.
No.
And if you go and fuck with them when you're not supposed to, well, you can, in fact, kill them quite easily. A lot of people say if there is some sort of an injury, use cornstarch to stop the bleeding.
Sort of like with dogs and the fingernails.
Yeah, but that doesn't always work. So if you want to keep your tarantula happy,
No.
just make sure you give it some space
Chew on him, not the
if it's molt. What?
In her mouth.
Not that hat. You. Puppies. At least she's not responsible for the majority of the what is that stress that we are feeling. All right, so the ab roller. This is the point where we go over this thing. Now, this one is on its way out. If you look closely, it is broken a little bit. It hasn't knocked me in the face yet. We're still waiting on that. But this is what I use to strengthen my core. And that is what it is. It's strengthening and toning the core. But you're not going to see any change if you don't do that cardio and or tweak your diet. It's something that I never thought I would do, but when I realized that I was losing weight from walking so much at work, I thought to myself, let's see how far I can take this, and let's bring my viewers along for the ride. So, without further ado, it's about to get very uncomfortable up in this bitch. Come with me. We're going down. Alright. So the ab roller can be a finicky pain in the ass. You gotta keep your back arched. You gotta keep your shoulders forward.
Aim and insert.
And you've got to assume the position.
Okay, sorry. And then aim it up.
And then you go.
Is that clear? Your 20 minutes. Starts now.
This fish is huge. I mean, this is the largest protein I've ever got to butcher in my life. All of this pressure, it just gives me so much anxiety. I'm freaking out. It means so much to me to get this right, and I don't want to mess it up for my teacher.
Oh, that's one of the most precious jewels in the sea. Yeah, even now at my restaurant, all my sushi is actually filet fish.
So I think tomorrow after her appointment, we'll get home, drop her off, and go to
It's really hard.
Walmart, get you more socks,
Challenge anyone actually
and then Safeway. What do you think?
the secret of that level of care. You've got to where you bet foods, where you bet the knife. You can't do this. Yeah, you can't puncture it, you can't rip it. You've got to let the knife do it.
Oh my god.
Beyond belief, and you know, the yield from all those four fillets.
Ab roller, yeah. That is the only way I tone my core.
There's another way you could tell it before.
Not with how long I last, honey. You should know better.
I do know better.
Yeah, no, you don't, clearly.
Oh, yeah. Go get it.
Did you really just throw a dog toy at me?
Yes. He's not kidding. Just go get the dog toy.
Alright.
Dog toy, not dog.
So, that is the third set. It's either the ab roller or I was up to some shenanigans that really should not be on YouTube Live. I'll traumatize all of you. Actually, for some of you, it's much, much too late for that. Okay, now, let's get the clamps back on this cage.
Ooh, blue cheese crumbles.
Yo!
I don't know if we're doing any food, but I'm on pizza.
Blue cheese is nasty.
Delicious.
That's foul.
Yummy.
It's gross.
I want to see how the beaches are technically.
Shit.
I hope they're not shit. What's wrong?
Oh, I bumped into something. Alright. Oh.
Okay, guys. Speed up. Let's go. Come on, Sean. You got this.
Now this is our big girl. If you guys weren't here, yes, I did just use the ab roller. My ab roller, I don't know, something tells me that a certain somebody tried using it, and it's either that or the dogs chewed on it, because some of the pieces are starting to crack, and they haven't kept cracking.
Well, I thought you cracked it once.
Well, no, it's cracked in 2 places.
Oh yeah, so was one of the switches on my switch.
Oh my Lanta. There we go. This is an orange head juvenile roach. Girl, I should probably get it while we're not looking. Gross. So, this. Don't throw your urticating hairs, girl. This is Elaciodora perurbana, more commonly referred to as a salmon pink bird-eating
Don't
tarantula.
even think about it.
What?
I saw him try to pull her into position.
Well, you hit him if he does that, because she's...
Did you feed her?
Yeah? Why?
Okay. Well, no. Ow! Looked like she was trying to like pull something back like it was food.
Look at that. She is incredibly large now. She is a confirmed female. Of course, she was a confirmed female over a year ago when she outgrew all of the males and they passed away.
I am not a chew toy. This is a toy, a chewer.
You're okay. You're fine, child. It's like you're still getting used to your skin.
Maybe she is. Ow.
Look at that. So caring for New World species like the Elaciodora perurbana, the Theraphosa pavsus, the Brazilian blues, the white knee tarantula, it's all pretty much the same thing. Give me a second, I'm sweating. I'm gonna go and get my head wrap. It's about to get patriotic up in here. Give me a minute.
How many do you have left?
Well, this is the last of the insect eaters. We do need to pour water in snake cages. So,
on the carcass, you did a pretty decent job with a couple bits here that are left over, but as far as the center part is good. Okay. All right, let's look at the trees. Now here's where I think you struggled. You took off a lot of really usable parts. You probably have 2 more portions of meat in there. Considering all of those miscues, there are some really beautiful portions here, and you got the cheek. Look, Chelsea, you got to really take care of that confidence level, because that shows up in all of your performance. So please harness that anxiety and turn it into motivation and strength. That's not perfect, but good job. Shanika, let's take a look here at the trees.
ow. This is what I've been wearing when I start sweating while taking care of the animals.
I'm a little nervous as they're walking around. They are judging.
Oh, so now you're hungry.
There's some obvious gashes and quite a fair amount of meat. You know that's not what we're looking for.
They are not letting anything slide.
She'll get him. She started tapping on the ground because that is how they react to any insect that they're hunting that is making vibrations under the soil.
Okay.
They're gonna call you out.
That's what we never did today.
What?
Saturday market.
Oh, shit. We'll just have to live using that body wash. We can't really spend any kind of extra expenditures anymore. We have 6 months.
Probably a 7 or 8.
It's crunch time. If you're wondering if I want any treats from the store, no, because it is 6 months to crunch time. Put that money toward the house. I will suffer, but we need to get there. Which also means I need to ration whatever treats I have in the house right now.
Well, it could be good then, because if it's 6 months, $300 a month.
We need to do more than
Oh, I
300.
know, I'm just saying, though, $300 a month.
If we could get there sooner. But here's the kicker. If we have the money and they basically tell us, no, we're not going to do it, then we will have $2,500 saved up
Plus Micah's.
for a down payment on something else or to rent out another place. Clearly, we don't have problems renting out areas that might be a little bit sketchy, decrepit, what have you. We'll throw up our cameras. We'll raise our animals, hopefully, and we will have you guys there along the way. Things are about to get crazy. And you guys get to witness it. Aren't you lucky? Oh, she is upset.
You gave us 8 portions. They're all unusable. You just took a fish that's worth several $100s.
See, the tarantula.
You know, I should have probably done some
This girl, she has been reacting to the vibrations of the insect that is currently burying itself in her dirt. And she has been trying to dig a little bit at a time. She should have eaten it when I originally put it in there. Because now it is a very long game of cat and mouse. Kind of a vertical game of cat and mouse. And we do need to go and put a roach inside the centipede cage. So let's go over here for a second. All right. Now, first and foremost, let's flip this around and check the edges. We are looking for any signs of a centipede being up along the edges, because that is one mother trucker that we don't want to get surprised by. Siamese centipedes have the capability of putting a grown man in the hospital, if not in the morgue. So we are going to look very carefully. All right, here we go. You're going to pick this up, dump it out. Here we go. See these holes in the cage, in that dirt? That, come on, you motherfucking piece of shit. Ah! All right, now that I've had my temper tantrum. Stop running. That is her food for the night. That is an orange head, most likely female roach. I'm going to put this back on. Put the clamps on. Always important to make sure that you keep clamps that are tight and secure on creepy crawly critters that have a knack for escaping in other households. I read up on this particular animal, palmetto. You talking about the roach? I thought palmettos were What the hell is a palmetto? I thought that was a cigarette.
That's Pall Mall.
Oh. Talking about the roach? That's an orange head.
Palmetto?
It is Palmetto. I swear to God, if she looks it up and it's something sexual, I'm gonna be laughing very hard, but I'm gonna be very disappointed in you.
City in Florida.
It's a big ass palmetto. Is it a roach that's down in Palmetto? It wouldn't surprise me, because these are orange head and dubia roaches. The orange head roaches can only be discerned, male and female, by white dots on the end of their abdomens. Those are the males.
Well, the first thing
The
that
f-
shows up when I search the word Palmetto is Palmetto State Armory.
Huh.
Then
It's a
Palmetto
big-
Solar,
The females,
Palmetto Florida.
the females tend to be bigger. Oh, that one's a fresh mold. The juveniles tend to be red. Their counterparts, the dubia roaches, tend to be a darker coloration when they're female, no wings, while the males have wings. Wow, look at the size of that female. Let's see, can we find a male? Oh my God, they're I don't know how they're making that chirping noise, but that is creepy as fuck. Ah, there's a male. That right there is a male dubia roach, dark complexion, long wings, narrow body. The juvenile dubia are gray. Now, we take care of these guys to feed to our other guys. And the beautiful thing about it is if you keep your home at 75 degrees, the roaches cannot breed without help. So you got to keep a heat source on them to keep them above 85. And if you don't, you will stunt their growth and you will stop their breeding. It's fantastic. It makes them probably the most optimal animal to own for animal food. And it also keeps you from having to rely heavily on pet stores. Okay. Shit. That's right. I've got to go and feed that other Brazilian blue. We look for a juvenile orange head or dubia.
That is something once it gets cooler I want to try to make for us is a potato gnocchi.
The hell is a gnocchi?
It's basically a pasta where it's more potato than anything, turns a little dumpling.
That is a juvenile orange head. And it's going straight into this cage. And if he doesn't eat it, then I will take it out. And put it in with somebody else that will. Probably Legs, because Legs is apparently hungry after 3 days.
What about the centipede?
The centipede needs to fucking go on a diet!
Don't yell.
I'm trying. It's not easy when you've lived a life of being chunky.
Also when you're a stress eater.
Yeah, well, especially when life's stressful. Of course, we're not the only ones dealing with that right now, and that's something that the nation needs to understand, is that you can assume that your life is the worst, but other people are sharing in that misery with you. And if you want change, you guys are going to have to act together to make it happen. Because those fat cats in Washington
Don't care about us.
don't give a fuck about me, don't give a fuck about you. They only give a fuck about themselves and sometimes each other. Sometimes in the literal sense. If we want change, we have got to make sure that politicians understand that we are done with this bullshit. We're done with it. Fat cats in Washington are asking for a raise because life is so hard owning two properties. Meanwhile, with the technology we have, they don't even need to be in Washington anymore to represent their districts. Their constituents are suffering while they're making promises that we all know they're not going to keep. There needs to come a change. And they, by themselves, will not bring it. So that is my 2 cents when it comes to politics. I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. Make it clear to those you think represent you that if change doesn't come for the betterment of our nation and our people, we're just not going to vote for them anymore. Ta-da! Now, back to this awkward setup. This is where I typically do most of my exercises, this little hallway. And this puppy that's coming up here is no help. Isn't that right? Yeah, you're no help. So we assume the position. This is the ab roller. We go out. We want to try to keep tension on the abdomen. Go out.
Don't you? You're
Come back.
not helping Daddy? Well, you gonna help Oliver? You gonna help instead? No? Oliver, give me the toy. Let's see if I can hit Daddy with it.
You little shit! Don't you dare bring that over here, Oliver. I know I'm the one that threw it. Ugh. Really, Duchess? Really? Why you gotta be so cute? She could literally get away with murder with a face like that.
No wonder you like her so much. She looks like a mother. Have you noticed that?
Hopefully her eyes aren't too wide.
It's not too wide. It's just, ouch, Oliver. Ouch. Excuse
Now.
me, I'm not a stepping stool.
Honey, are you gonna help with the...
I don't know.
We need to get water going.
Oliver, you're a bird.
When you have ball pythons, something you need to work on, keep up with, is the fact that they need to have high humidity in their environments. A lot of people will spritz water in there. We aren't like that. The fact that the kitchen lights only flicker every now and then makes me think this place might be haunted. If it was constant, I would say bad wiring. But, yeah. Here we go. Oh my god. What is he barking at?
I have no idea.
Oh, that breeze from outside feels so good.
turn on that
All right.
one. And I started with the
Can you get the snake cage? Never mind. I can do it.
heading that way.
All right. We are going to be pouring water into our ball python cage.
I'm cotton food, baby.
You're fine, child.
What, Wolfie?
And I believe we fed the snakes last week.
Yes. Well, we did it on Monday. But she didn't eat. Was it her?
Yeah, it was her. All right, here we go.
Do you want me to go fill up more?
Yeah. This is Belle. Belle is a firefly morph ball python. She is quite the pretty little lady. That is her swimming pool right there. We got to pour water into that. Whew.
What?
Oh, my stomach. That ab roller is quite effective. Oh, we got to do something about your pill area, honey. Look at that noodle. Tomorrow we'll probably pull the whole water dish out, rinse it out, put it back, fill it up. Oh, I looked into setting up my own, what is that? Patreon account.
Okay.
And there are just a lot of bad reviews. Apparently the system's not working properly. Alright. Now let's go and take care of this noodle. We're going to move a few things. Because we have a few tarantula cages that are up there. Oh, and we should probably take down and feed the crickets.
Oh, sorry. That's not for you, girl.
Actually, take this critter and put him up here. Take this critter.
Put it on top of him?
Well, that's where I was going to put this one. But since this is no longer in need. Oh, fuck, that won't work.
Have it on top of. What's her name?
There's still water in this cup.
Duchess, really.
What is she doing?
Oh, there's a little bit of food outside of.
Here. Trade.
Wolf's kennel. And she's going around and.
Trying to eat it.
Well, she ate that, but she also checked out all of hers.
Duchess, you still have a little food in yours.
It's not adult food.
Very happy that she likes the adult food. Damn.
And Wolf's finally gaining weight on it.
We're gonna need another bowl. Oh my goodness.
Well, tomorrow we have.
Oh Jesus Christ, dog, move! I swear to God, puppies have only one thing on their mind: tripping their owners.
Wolf tripping?
Yeah.
I can picture that with her.
This is Mochi. Mochi is a leucistic ball python. He ate last week. Look how big his pupils are in the light. I think he's got some sort of vision impairment.
Well, haven't we said that about him before?
Yeah, because look how big his pupils are in direct light. In contrast to hers. Look at that. What? What? Okay. Well, I was gonna put it back on Mochi. So Mochi may be blind.
He's not blind, but I think he is like partial vision.
Well, you know, they say that people with albinism, they typically have vision impairment too. So it could be something like that. I don't know.
I don't think he's blind, but I agree with the vision impairment part.
Ball pythons need to have about 60% humidity inside their cages.
More?
For little guy's cage. 60% humidity to ensure that if they do shed, they'll be good and they don't dehydrate.
What?
I just realized why we need these down here. They weigh down the lid.
Don't give me that one.
So that's definitely a big problem. People are wondering, constantly asking, why does my snake look wrinkly? Yeah, it's because he's not getting enough hydration.
And then, when I remember, I wanted to see if the Humane Society needs those.
Okay, so we need to take this off. And we'll take this. Oh no, what just fell?
Nothing? Did something?
Yeah, it's right there. Okay, so right there. No, I'm gonna be itchy. Little piece of our tarantula molt came off. Okay.
Careful, because you might pour it on him.
That's what I'm worried about.
You only lift up this.
Oh, buddy.
He's like, I don't need a bath yet.
We do need to clean his cage though.
Pour some on top of his.
Damn it! It's actually a good way to get it in even amount. What do you think?
For right now, yeah.
Tomorrow more?
Yeah.
All right. Can you put some of those boxes there? So they're going to take care of
Take care of what? Oh.
They haven't been fed in some time.
More water, probably.
I think it's still plenty healthy. There are some of those beetles in there. I have no idea where those are from. All right. Now,
Yumbo, little girl's ready for bed.
he is just like, oh, thank God. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news. Subscribe for more content. I'm on pretty much every night. Nice. So if you're looking for somebody to stop in and say hi to, I'm your guy.